Guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. I am here today to do a layout. I'm a little bit behind with Tuesday in the Attic with Jacqie and Jen. And this week's, last week's measurements were 4 by a quarter, 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. Let me get this out. 4 1/2 by 6 3/4. 3 1/4 by 5 1/2, 3 3/4 by 12, 3 1/2 by 1. Now, I will put these measurements in the description box for you. Now, what this is all about is Jacqie and Jen are going back to the original Freaky Fast formulas that the scrap room used to do, and they still do. If you go over to their Facebook group, which I'll have linked down below in the description box, they do challenges every month, and one of them is still a Freaky Fast formula. Now, I've actually kind of got a little bit attached to these Freaky Fast formulas because they're actually teaching me to actually make my own layout. So you cut these measurements. It can be pattern paper. Doesn't have to be all different pattern paper. As Jen said the other week, there's nothing in the rules to say that you can't use the same pattern paper. If you wanted to just turn it over so that it looks like it's just 2 pieces of pattern paper, colours that you're using, by all means. So what I have done today, I've just gone and got my scraps. And I've just measured out whatever scrap kind of went with those measurements. And I've come up with a layout. Now, I'm going to do my niece's birthday back in 2020. Let me write down that was 2020 photos. When we went up to my mum's and gave her presents. And, of course, she gets all very excited when she gets her presents. So, to start off with, let's just move a couple of these. Let's move the embellishments off. I just wanted to get an idea of what I wanted to put on there. This was just the 3 1/2 by 1. So, I decided I wanted 2 so that it kind of looked even, if you wanted to, if you know what I mean. I haven't got anything stuck down yet, so I'm just going to remove these bits. This bit down here is an added bit. It's actually a border, and I thought, I'll show you the actual paper behind. It's a baby boy paper. Now, I originally got this paper back when my nephew was first born, which this year will be 18 years ago. In a couple of weeks, he will be 18. Here in Australia, 18 is the legal age to drink. And so he's having a party. I'm going to go up during the week for his birthday because he's having a big bonfire, and I thought, well, let's leave it to all him and his mates. So my daughter and I are going to go up and see him during the week for his birthday. And I thought, well, I don't need baby boy paper anymore, so let's just take advantage of covering it up. And I thought, well, I don't really want this down here. So what I did is I just cut the border strip off a bit of birthday paper that I had. Actually, it was scrap birthday paper. I think it was only 3 borders on it left. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to hide it all. And this is something that I wanted to show you for a while now, but I hadn't had the right paper or the right measurements to be able to do this. And to tell you the truth, really didn't think of it before until now. So, you know, when your brain starts to work, let me make sure that that's in screen. Yes, it is. Let me just go over here and see if I can get that into the corners. When your brain wants to work, sometimes it really does work. Not very often, I have to say. Now, this paper, all this old paper is so thin it will tear. The trimmer doesn't like it. This paper, this border, I cut the second one because the first one, it just ripped it. Because it is also really thin. Back when we first started, my sister and I first started scrapbooking. So it has to be more than 18 years that we've been scrapbooking because we started scrapbooking before she had Thomas, I'm pretty sure. to double check with her. Now, normally I would just, you know, layer it up somehow, you know. And I thought today we would go different. I'm just... Right, where's our black pieces? Because they're actually going to go... Get a bit of tape on that. What I've backed the photos with, this aquary bluey green. That was a scrap piece that I've got right next to me. I just went through all my scraps. For Freaky Fast formulas, I like going through the scraps because you use up what you know. I just wanted to go like this on the sides. Now this black I'm putting on is actually pattern paper, believe it or not. It's got a funny stripe on it, though you're not going to see it much on that bit. Right. So normally I would just layer up like this or something, which actually probably would have looked alright. Oh, let's change my mind. Well, there you go. I've just changed my mind. I think that looks better like that. Right, let's just get some bits stuck down here then. Now that I've changed my mind. So that's what, with the Freaky Fast formulas, that's what it kind of does. You move things around and you think, oh yeah, no, that's how I'm going to have it. And then you move it around again and it's like, oh crap, no, I'm not going to have it like that. I'm going to do it this way. Oh, look at that. I think that's how I had it. Yep. Well, I was going the other way, the way I had it, but no way, I like it like this. So that's what they're designed to do, is you move it around until you find a formula you like, the way it sits on the paper. There's no right or wrong, so you can do it any which way you want. I was going to go all sprawled out, but then when I just put it like that, because before I couldn't get it right like that. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Oh, getting all stuck to it. Now I know there's a couple of people out there that actually do follow along with the Freaky Fast formulas, and I'm so pleased because it just gives you a different way of thinking sometimes. As Ginger would say, there is no right or wrong. No right or wrong way to play with paper. And that's essentially what we're doing, playing with paper. Why is that not going down? Oh, I need a piece there. We're playing with paper. I'm making something pretty out of it. Oh, I haven't got that bit up there. I quite often will stick something down and wonder why it's not sticking, and it's because I've... Look at that. Oh, I didn't put any on the back of that. So there you go. I just changed my mind. So yeah, just play around with your paper. Let's got that. So I've probably been scrapbooking for 19 years. If I stop and think about it. How about that? When you start thinking about how old my nephew was. Right, let's go like that. I'm going to go say cheese in there. Come out a bit. Now, I think I don't know if I said this, I inked around all the edges in black. right? Say cheese. That can still go together. Found a donut. Might pop that up on phone. Oh, I'll pop, hang on, oh, it can go down. So let's go yippee there. My niece gets so excited when she gets presents. It's like Christmas has come all again. Alright. Let's go this down. Could probably come down here even. Happy birthday there. And I had that's going down in there. I just went through all my birthday things. Try and find. That'll do. I'm in no way an expert. And I had, oh, with that under there. Good times. And your special day. Now, I've gone some black bits in the embellishments because of the 2 black I brought in. Oh, that was a sticker, but I obviously took it off something. Now we'll go like that. And we'll get this down. Over there. Get the double-sided tape on. So hopefully this is just a quick one for you today. I'm just going to put some gems on, or some rhinestones, or whatever you want to call them. There like that. That's that. That to the side so it's not in my way. And we'll get some of these on. Where's my tooly thing? Let's go with... got enough to do. I think I've got enough to do this one actually, hopefully. I'll go up here. I think I'll just go over here. I know it's only 2 clusters, but as I said, no right or wrong. I've probably got, you know, that meaning to be a cluster, but I think it's just good as it is on its own. And honestly, I kind of like that. And if you wanted to, you could splatter it with gold splatters. So let's try that and see what it looks like. Just gives it that little bit more interest. Cover our desk, so you can embellishments down in the birthday box. Right. Let's cover Miss Maggie in the middle. Go like that. Yep. I think I need to go and clean all my sprays at the top. So I think they've got ink leaking everywhere. Right. This is just a Kaiser Mist Gold Shimmer Spray. Seems to be my go-to thing lately. And I think that'll do. Just pick it up where it's not going to smudge. And there we go. So that, everyone, is just a, just a little bit of splatters, not a huge amount, just right around that middle bit, and it's done. Okay, so that is my layout for this, for last week's Tuesday in the Attic. I will have Jacqie and Jen's YouTube channels linked down below in the description box. Please go and give them a, a shout out, show them some love. See what they actually came up with this formula, and you'll be surprised. You'll find that all three of us, I normally wait for Jacqie and Jen to do theirs. I don't actually, I go in and see the start of Jacqie's and grab the formula, and then I'll come and do my layout, and then I'll go back and watch the other, the Jacqie and Jen's to see what they come out with. And you will be surprised that all three of us come up with something completely different. It's been amazing to watch, actually. Jen said the same thing the other week, that she couldn't get over how different the three of us have been using the same formula. So, yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope if you're new to my channel that I have earned your subscription. Just something different that I like to do, other than doing sketches and things, is this Freaky Fast formula with the scrap room. I will have the scrap room Facebook group down below in the description box for you to go and check out as well. So by all means, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.